All right, hello, collective, welcome. And if you just watched the preceding energy calibration and prayer before this video, then welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to receive messages from the Atlantean Mermaid Kingdom today. Spirit guided me before I came. By the way, I am filming in the Living Room Bookstore and Cafe here in the Marina in Puerto Vallarta. So you can find me here on Wednesdays for drop-in readings from 1 to 4, Wednesday evenings. This is being recorded, when are we, Spirit? February 2026. So, make sure you check, because these are timeless readings, so this may find you. I have a feeling like a collective is going to be receiving this message like a year from now. So if you see this next, February 2027, this is going to be an extra special synchronicity for you. Yet timeless message whenever it finds you. So the Atlanteans and the Mermaids, this Piscean season energy that I'm recording in. So Piscean energies, Piscean themes, Piscean vibes, as well as maybe even Piscean placements. This may be extra resonant with you when this message finds you. I was guided to these more aquatic, these more watery themed decks. And water is often associated with intuition and emotions, especially when it comes to tarot symbolism and associations, let alone general elemental associations. And water is one of the most programmable elements. That's why many people will encourage blessing your water, praying over your water, affirming / programming affirmations around your water, programming your intentions in water. That's why spiritual baths and spiritual showers and stuff like that are so powerful and so potent. With the intention alone, it's powerful, let alone when we do combine it with sacred herbs or oil or oils and stuff like that. So the fact that I'm even mentioning some of this stuff, Spirit, this may be extra resonant for you to kind of lean into these types of water-based cleansings, or even using cleansing sprays and stuff like that. Shout out to CC and the Moon in Johnston, Rhode Island, for my Palo Santo spray. So with this energy and this invitation, particularly with the Atlanteans wanting to come through and the Piscean theme, I'm feeling guided to state that this is a season where exploring and gaining greater understanding of our emotions and our feelings is highly beneficial. And I know that is a timeless platitude in general, or intention, yet what I'm getting is not only is it quite beneficial and advantageous this season, I feel as though that means it is receiving greater support, energetically and astrologically speaking, let alone from our own individualized guides and spirit teams. And that also means on the flip side that ignoring, avoiding, minimizing, belittling, demeaning our emotions or feelings would be detrimental. I feel as though the impacts, the stakes of that would be turned up. Essentially, the discomfort, the dis-ease would be, I was going to say dramatized, amplified, intensified. Thank you, Spirit. And this is not saying I'm trying to manifest this on anyone or put this on anyone. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Yet this is what I'm getting as the general advisory in this now as I'm channeling it. Also, I'm getting the sense of interesting, I'm not literally, but I just got a vibe of seasickness. I'm not actually feeling nauseous or seasick, but I just got a vibe of waviness. So some of you, if you are going to be traveling, maybe by sea, by boat, you may want to take your Dramamine. I know that's very, very practical and pragmatic, but it is what it is. We get those too, right? That's what I love about Spirit is it's not just only about woo-woo. The goal here is, even if we're tapping into that woo-woo energy, it's to make it, what is the word, Spirit, you're giving me? Utilizable, usable, actionable, practical, pragmatic, understandable, understandable, utile, beneficial, applicable. Thank you, Spirit, all of these things. So yeah, Spirit really wants us to be using, oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that, kitties. Did you see that went down? Hold on. Let me pause and reset the stand. I'm going to keep this in, though. Okay, yo, y'all saw that? I'm leaving that in because one, I'm like usually a one-shot diva. Like, I'm not here for all the editing, whoop-de-woo. Like, that's just not my gig, not my jam. Could I learn it? Absolutely. I'm very able. Do I want to? No. I want it to be authentic AF, especially because I want you to see, like, I was just getting a wave of like seasick vibes, channeling about that, feeling as though my energy like was kind of being like, I don't know, I don't want to say compromised because that feels a little too extreme, but whatever interference, and then boom, falls down, like the interference trying to get in the way of this message and channel, but we're like burning that away using a little bit of fire intentions and magic in here so that our connection with the water is beneficial and we're not drowning in a way that takes us out, or density that sinks to tank us in the waters. So we're going to get some cards. We're going to start off with the Atlantis Collective, and we will get some mermaid cards as well. Allow yourself to leverage. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Because right before the camera fell, I was going to say, I keep being reminded of and brought back to emotions being energy in motion. So allowing our emotions to be better understood, not only witnessed and observed, but really seeking understanding and then tap into our alchemy, tapping into our transmutational abilities to take whatever energy is going on within and around us being sent our way and transmute it and leverage it in beneficial ways. Spirit is saying, like, and I get this often in Pisces season. Yep, it's coming up again. Be an emotional master. Be an emotional master. Leverage emotions in ways that serve you. Continue to use everything as fuel as best as you can. And I feel guided to say that not to arbitrarily push you forward. This is not to say don't take breaks. This is not to say ignore rest. I'm not advocating for any of that. What I am advocating for, though, I do feel as though Spirit is saying it's like, there are things that are going to come up. There are things that are going to occur in this season that could have what I'm getting is a significantly delaying effect or impact if we are not discerning and we are not aware and we are not leveraging and utilizing our alchemical abilities and wisdom. So that's to say, like, Spirit, and that's why Spirit wants us to keep leveraging and transmuting that energy into motion, using that energy as fuel, because I'm getting this, they want us to be making consistent forward moving progress. I feel as though there's, especially because, Pisces season is the end of an astrological year. And, whenever we come to endings and culminations, that's a lot of processing. That's a lot of concluding. That's even a lot of reviewing and tying things up. I'm even making amends, wanting to come up and come through. So that maybe for some of y'all to be making amends, or maybe people are going to be making amends with you, which is, of course, can be triggering a lot of feelings and a lot of emotions when we deal with interpersonal stuff. So basically, there's a lot going on as we close out this astrological year, and Spirit is saying, while much of this may involve interpersonal and social dynamics, connections, and things of that nature, Spirit does not want us losing track of ourselves. Spirit does not want us abandoning ourselves. Spirit does not want us ignoring the waves and currents sent our way that really are for us, that are most advantageous, that are most optimal and beneficial. What I'm getting is Spirit still wants us to be swimming in the direction that they're guiding us, on the current that they've allocated for us. And so that also means, Pisces energy, and I guess the shadow self, can deal with addictions or escapism, avoidance, things of that nature. So Spirit in this season, that means those things are going to be heightened. Those possibilities are heightened. In addition to the positive ways in which Pisces energy is incredibly intuitive, incredibly creative, incredibly like amazing, like creative imagination, like the ability to conceive of really cool things in other worlds, stuff like that. So we can really leverage these powers. There's good, bad, in between. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all of that is a personal judgment and contextually based anyway. So Spirit wants us to be showing up consistently for ourselves amidst all of these other like interactions, things going on involving others and external dynamics, external forces. So yay, thank you, Spirit. So yeah, basically I would say don't be surprised if certain times during this Pisces season feels particularly like busy, turbulent, active, wavy. I'm getting babbling brook coming through. So yeah, there's going to be moments of that, but then there's also going to be time where you're going to carve out for stiller waters, calmer waters. This is why it's important that you stay committed to yourself, disciplined and devoted to yourself and your practices, and taking the time to breathe, taking the time to cleanse, taking the time to purify. Because honestly, I feel as though it's not even that you're going to be overly occupied or busy. Like, I'm not inherently saying that. However, what I do feel is that your capacity this season will likely be in use. Like, it's going to be an active season in a lot of ways. So it's very important that you honor your body's cues and callings, your intuitive cues and callings, to rest, to slow down, to breathe, to listen, to relax, as guided, as needed, as desired. Please don't sleep on yourself. And don't give in to people-pleasing tendencies. Don't give in to people-pleasing self-betrayals and self-abandonment. I'm really, yeah. All right, we're going to get some cards. Thank you, Spirit. That feels very important, though. Okay, Ancient Ones, we have Respect the Elders coming through. Often when I get this card, for me, this gives a lot of ancestor energy, to be honest, like our ancestor guides, ancestor connecting. Get sunlight this season as best as you can. Get out into the sun. Make it a priority to get sunlight. And I just saw 12:22 on the clock. That felt significant. So I am feeling like your ancestors really want you to be breathing deep, fresh air and getting sunlight, getting light however best you can, however it's accessible to you in whatever forms, even if you use healing frequencies and things of that nature in sunstones, crystals, gems, like get it how you can get it. The vitamin D supplements as well. Spirit is like, because I keep being called to the sun symbols on this card. Like, I'm called to them looking in the direction of the sky and the sunlight, and then I'm being called to like the sun in the jacket. Okay, so there's a lot of, I need you in the light, I need you receiving the light, I need you being nurtured and nourished like a plant. Honestly, like a plant, like treating yourself like a very beautiful, delicate, and relevant flower. Like delicate and relevant flower. There's a lot in store for you. There's a lot ahead of you, collective. Yet right now, we need you to be getting like warmed, nurtured, and nourished. Also, campfires are coming through for me, which are very ancestral, like campfires and hearths are very ancestral to me. Yeah, I'm getting a message, especially because in this Pisces season, like dark feminine vibes are going to be amplified. Shadow work is going to be amplified. Temptations to spend more time in the dark may be also amplified, like that escapism and or addictive route. And there's a balance for that, right? Like, I'm not saying all of shadow is bad. I'm not saying that shadow time is not relevant or important. Absolutely. I'm not saying that feminine time is not important. It absolutely is. What I'm getting, though, is please don't sleep on divine masculine, divine light, solar energies and vibes. It's important that you charge and recharge, nurture and nourish yourself with that light just as much as you may receive certain healthy experiences, wisdoms, whatever, in shadow. because you're a very alchemical collective, yet they don't want you getting too hyper focused in shadow work and stuff like that, that you're not returning to the light and experience the lightness of life. And also so that you're not so in shadow that you're feeling hyper isolated, hyper in solitude, like super cut off, where you're not feeling the deep rooted connection to your ancestors and the wisdom and talents and enlightenment and illumination and all that jazz that's already flowing to and through you. So it's important that you connect with the light too, so that you remember that you have a social aspect to you. You come from a lineage, which means you came through some people socializing. All right. So feeling connected truly to life, connected to life and light is very important for you in this season, in this now. And even the energy right now today, you know, like I feel very awake, I feel very clear, I feel very direct. And at the same token, I feel like chill and on the surface. Not surface level as in like, we're getting depth here, but just very like even keel, riding like a nice gentle current. And so there's going to be moments where the waters pick up. It's going to get a little bit more wavy, a little bit more turbulent, like when the camera fell, but we're going to get through it. Wow, we have card 15 with peace, a peaceful solution. It's on its way. And I was just talking about riding waters, and there's moments of turbulence, but there's also this calmness right now. So that instantly took me to 6 of Swords, which I know is sword suit, air element, but that card involves water and being on a boat, crossing water and being led under calmer waters and greater peace. So this is letting me know, like, whatever challenging situation, things are getting lighter and lighter in this season. However, we have to allow ourselves to be in the light. Like, notice how I said it's getting more lighter and more peaceful. That came out. Yet we have to put ourselves in the sunlight. We have to put ourselves in experiences to be lightened up, to be enlightened, to be supported, to be lifted, to be illuminated. So a lot of this piece means don't spend too much time or dwell too much in darkness or shadow related energies, activities, however you define that, right? Because there's a big range and spectrum there. And that's why I'm not saying it's bad. It's about balance. Let's get one more, please and thank you. Card 22 with Caduceus. Yes, and I'm going to take the bottom of the deck as well. But we have card 22 with Caduceus. Ancient medicine is your cell's calling. And I just got a notification popping up on this phone from like Rice's Chocolateria. Hopefully I said that pretty well. Here in Puerto Vallarta, which they do a lot of beautiful things with cacao over there. So the fact that a medicine card came out and then I got a cacao related notification, cacao may be very specific to some of y'all right there. Maybe a huge resonance, maybe receiving cacao medicine things and whatever would be very beneficial in this now. Heart opening, heart chakra related practices and medicines, hugely encouraged right now. Cacao is very much about the heart chakra. Also, the colors pink and green were very significant to me this morning, and then it was confirmed to me as well when I was coming into the shop. And pink and green are often associated with the high heart and heart chakras, respectfully, pink and green. So confirmation all around the heart chakra. So a lot of heart healing, not limiting it to that, not limiting it only to the heart. However, that is very pronounced, and starting with the heart, maybe leading with there. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, it is. Because also when I closed out the prayer and calibration in the video before this, I ended with a deep breath through the heart with the collective. And I don't always like end or close that way specifically. So, okay, a lot of heart healing is going on. Thank you, Spirit. In addition to how that will contribute to greater overall calibration and healing. So by having your heart and your soul space in alignment and flowing, that's going to allow you to pump more divine, calibrating, attuning, aligning, and healing energy throughout your various bodies and she's like SHEATHS of being, layers and levels of being. So yeah, love that. As well as a 22 again for Master Builder. I got 22 for somebody else in a collective reading I did. I think it was in yesterday's Pick a Card reading. So go check out that Pick a Card pile if you haven't clocked it yet. And if you end up with the pile that like resonated with Master Builder number 22, confirmation for you. So what we're getting here is Also getting into the light. Oh my gosh, wow. This is literally the balance between the light and the dark, like the shadow and the light, the solar and the lunar, the masculine and the feminine. This is it over, like, thank you, Spirit. It just hit me like a brick. Love it. Stretch like a blow between the eyes. That was a line from the play I'm in. Come see the play, Blithe Spirit, by the way, if you're in Puerto Vallarta at the time of recording. This is amazing, y'all. So we're getting like, for some of you may even be going through Kundalini activations or awakening, as if you resonate with that. Spiritual awakenings, ascension, realignments, recalibration. Spending time in sunlight, fresh air is going to be huge for your healing. Getting natural light, getting vitamin D, these types of things. Very, very powerful for your health, let alone your greater sense of peace and wellness. In addition to whatever shadow work and lunar-based, shadow-based healing and integration you're guided to do in this season. So this is why, ever since the beginning, it's been all about this discernment and being ready to practice your alchemy and transmuting energies in ways that really serve you and keep you flowing in an optimal state. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, the ancient ones, the Atlanteans, like, they're all here supporting you, loving you, and guiding you along the way. So you're not alone in this. You don't need to be. And please, I've been getting this ongoing message for several weeks now, and it's not going to stop. Continue to allow yourself to give and receive support and help. And that is further emphasized by the bottom of the deck with card number 3, Dolphin. Playtime is an important part of your healing. So dolphins for me are invitations to play, to engage in joy, to engage in connection, to engage in community and experience it in light and light-hearted ways, to call in levity through the power of socialization, community, and connection. So I've been talking all about getting light in a lot of different ways from the very beginning, enlightening yourself, lightening your heart. And now this further emphasizes it, as well as letting you know that, like, and I've been getting this for other people again a lot recently, but how the phrase like laughter is the best medicine. So some of y'all need to go laugh, frolic, play, enjoy time with others. It's going to do a lot, as well as allow yourself to give and receive support, and especially receive for the collective I'm channeling for. Like, please allow yourself to ask for aligned support and help, and ask your spirit guides and the universe to guide you to the right people to connect with, to collaborate with, to work with, to receive services from, energy exchange with, things of that nature. Because for some of y'all, this is also about, like, what are the words, Spirit? Investing in your care. Investing in your care on a deeper and greater level. All right? So, we're going to get some tarot to bring this down to earth. Thank you so much, Holy Spirit and guides. I'm really enjoying your reading because you're getting these really amazing confirmations of this being a time where you can experience great peace and great joy. And you can greater sustain and foment that by remembering and embracing the light and the shadow, and viewing experiences of all of it as like beneficial for your path, as part of your path. Like, there's something about a great, like, by you better accepting and embracing this, your discernment in turn is going to be more on point. Your confidence to respond to things is going to be more on point, and your success in responding in a masterful way, in a way that builds you up, let alone maybe builds up your community, builds up success for your, aligned intentions or what have you. Like I feel very great things, collective. Like, even though I've been getting all of these messages about what the heads up are, I do feel, for the most part, you are set up for success. You're more on point than maybe you're giving yourself credit for, or than you feel in this moment. Yay, we get 6 of Pentacles. So the finances are balancing out, the resources are balancing out. Things are looking good on the physical layer and level, so keep the faith. Queen of Swords coming through. Okay, what are you reviewing, Queen of Swords? Thank you. Wow, we got an awesome drop right there. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. Around the corner is the Queen of Cups. We have 3 queens out here. We have the Queen of Swords. You are leveling up more and more on the physical layer and level as the Empress. You're stepping further and further into the Empress archetype and season of your life. We have 3 out of 4 queens here. The only one that's not present in the Queen of Wands. And I don't feel like you're lacking that energy, lacking that ambition, lacking that charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. I simply think you're in a moment of recalibrating, resynthesizing, reviewing. A lot of rewords are coming in right now. So I don't know if we have a retrograde of some significance coming in soon around time of recording. If you're seeing this loud, live, and in color, and you know the astrology, comment down below, please. Cite your source. If it's not you, please and thank you. We want to give credit where it's due as best as you can. If you can, thank you. But comment down below and confirmation if we're getting into some retrograde energies. So things are balancing out. And from that balanced state, because we go Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles to 2 of Swords, and then the 9 of Pentacles. This is all following after the 6. So we're going to get to for me, this is a prosperous, abundant, wealthy card. This is like the independent abundance, wealth, and prosperity. Carrots may be big synchronicities for y'all at this time. I was getting carrot synchronicities earlier today in a different form and fashion. So seeing it here, it's pronounced. Bugs Bunny may pop up for some people. It's coming through for me as well. Yeah, I don't know why, but now Spirit is like telling me get some carrots, start eating some carrots, and when I'm eating these carrots, like think about this energy, think about this card, think about this abundance, think about harvesting your wealth, your abundance, your prosperity, like what is here for you now, like fruits of your labors. Okay, so for some of us, this is about eating some carrots and letting that be a magical ritual in and of itself. As cuckoo bananas as it is, let it be. Let it be. I was talking about programming water before. Why not when I eat a carrot? What's up, Doc? Run me my money. So you're reviewing things. You're going, and that is leading you to this greater level of wealth and prosperity. I feel as though the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, they're connecting. It's like, and then the 2 of Swords over there. Like with the Queen of Pentacles in between, I feel as though this is a mix of you reviewing things practically and pragmatically, as well as also allowing yourself to meditate and feel into things and understand. So we're not only just staying in black and white, we're not only leveraging our amazing and your beautiful, amazing and expansive knowledge and intellect, you're also seeking to tap into understanding and understanding your emotions and feelings and what's going on inside, so that what I'm getting is like whatever your enterprise is, whatever your business is, whatever your passion, your project, your labor, your service that you're cultivating and caring for and working on in the middle, you're fueling it, you're feeding it, you're cultivating it in a way that is intelligent, wise, brilliant, illumined, well-informed, inside and out, from like external wisdoms and knowledge and dealings and studies, as well as from your own like life experiences and reviewing your wisdom. I'm also getting like connecting with the ancestors to tap into their wisdom, your soul wisdom, your spirit guides as well. So what I'm feeling is a very like well-rounded approach to your foundation, to your business, to your enterprises, to your professionalism, to your projects, your passions, like what you're being guided to work on right now, what you're cooking up, so to speak, what you're gestating right now. So what I'm getting is that likely what's unfolding is things are balancing out. At least it may not be the big bucks, but things are like giving you a layer and level of stability, comfort, and security, so that you have the capacity and the bandwidth to do this review, this operation, and like I was getting the words of synthesis and recalibration, reconnection, recultivation. So all those words in between around your pentacular, your pentacle energies, resources, businesses, projects, and prosperity, so that especially as we get closer and closer towards the spring, and the spring forward, we're going to be harvesting a lot of wealth, a lot of prosperity, a lot of resources. We're going to be re-entering or or expanding our state of, you know, savings and protections, in addition to play money, active money, in addition to maybe investing, and also like investing further in the self and in the projects, in addition to other forms of that. You know what I'm saying? So really experiencing new layers and levels and new heights of wealth, especially with these vines I'm getting. And I love it. Like, I'm really, you know, what's funny is like I was seeing the bunny rabbit on this card and I was reminded of the carrots again. So Bugs Bunny, bunny rabbits can be significant in general, let alone carrots. Connect with the energy of the carrot. Program the energy of the carrot. Like every time you either eat a carrot or you have some carrot juice or some, or carrot cake, anything carrot related, or even if you have like a carrot sticker plushie, I don't care what it is, something carrot related. Let that be an inspiration that you are experiencing, like you're growing and your growth is going to be getting faster and faster. You're not rushing the momentum, but your blessings are reaching you faster and faster. It's like with like, and I'm not saying binge on carrots or do too much. Like, no, it's not like, I'm not saying go eat a whole bag of baby carrots and then expect to be like rich 30 seconds after. Now, if it happens, comment down below, but I'm not saying do that. But there is this energy of leveraging that, as well as because, you know, they say carrots are really good for like eyesight and stuff like that. And we're all about like wanting to improve like our vision, our discernment and stuff like that. So it's going to give some more like spiritual and energetic benefits that way. So yeah, real like carrot alchemy over here, especially because as you do that and lean into this, remember the bottom of the deck is the Magician and around the corner is the Queen of Cups. So what I'm getting is like, you are manifesting great success and you really have everything you need. You have all of the elements, all the resources, all the tools to succeed in acquiring and experiencing what you want and what is for you. So you're really in process, collective. So these retrograde, like these re-energies I was getting with like, you know, and then you as the Queen of Pentacles in the middle. This is the synthesis. This is the alchemy. This is the magician at work. This is the magician doing what they got to do in the workshop. That's what you're doing right now. And remember, not all parts of a creative process are very active in that sense. Like some of it really involves like the passive observation and witnessing. So you're leveraging that masculine and feminine part of the co-creative process. And around the corner with the Queen of Cups coming through, I feel her sitting with that cup and being after the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like that's you taking a moment to enjoy, kind of like enjoy and reflect upon the fruits of your labors, reflect upon this next layer and level of wealth, like allowing yourself to feel your success, allowing yourself to really feel your success, yes, and like celebrate it and embody it more in the heart space. Absolutely. So let's get a mermaid and dolphin card to seal this reading in to kind of close it off. Please and thank you, Holiest Spirit, Holiest Spirit. Please clarify, please confirm, please expand, Holiest Mermaids. Came right out. Wow, we have empowerment and blessed change. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. And that did fly over to the Caduceus card, so the healing. So remembering you are a powerful healer. You're a powerful manifester. You're a powerful alchemist. Like more, and I said something about you being more than you realize earlier in this reading. So comment down below. But yeah, it's like you've got it. And I love how this mermaid also has wings. It's like you are so equipped for a variety of situations, a variety of environments. You've got what it takes to go deep and rise above. And then we have blessed change. A major life change brings you great blessings. She's a little bit upside down, topsy-turvy right now. Notice that beaming sunlight though, just like in the Ancient Ones card. I'm called to it again. So yeah, this is like, come up for air, come up to the air and come up to the surface. Thank you, Spirit, with this Pisces season message. It's like, yeah, there's going to be times where you go deep. There's going to be times where you go into the emotions. But that's why, whether it's with the Two of Swords or even when I was channeling it by myself, the Six of Swords, the swords, the air element is coming in. Aquarius energy is still helping you this season. All of that Aquarius wisdom and integration we just got from that water bearer is still coming through here with the air element to help us move the emotions, carry the waters to where they would best serve, to help them be delivered and released, leverage in the best kinds of ways. Because this Two of Swords involves, even though it's an air element card dominantly, there's water there, understanding, exploring the emotions. So what we're getting is a lot of elemental mastery, just like the Magician. Taking your time to come up for air, taking your time to come up into the light, to warm your bones, to illuminate yourself, illuminate your spirit, light yourself up. There's some things that may be coming in. A little bit of topsy-turviness may be coming through to bring in big blessings and change, big, bold blessings and change. Remember, you already got the confirmation with the Six of Pentacles that things have been balancing out and you're in a good place and stable. So surrender, worry, and doubt, if any is trying to come up to distract you right now, and trust and have faith that you're actually moving to a very prosperous, like tangibly prosperous condition and state of being, like now forward, especially around like spring season. This is a timeless message whenever it finds you. Yeah, I am really getting spring synchronicities, especially April, the month of April being very powerful, and May as well, April and May. Spring season in general, but especially a lot of fruits in April and a lot of flowers in May. So a lot of fruits. I'm getting a lot of nourishment, a lot of taking care of yourself, a lot of like maybe better quality of like I'm almost getting like a better quality of life on a more foundational and core and like nutritional layer and level, if that makes sense. And then the vibes I'm getting for May coming more flower is like things getting into even greater softness, greater luxury, greater comfort. So that's not to inherently say that April's just going to be survival mode and then May is just thriving mode, like as if it's a divorce like that. No, what I'm getting though is that there's going to be, things grow and expand, right? So it's like if somebody was moving, let's say they were moving in April, or the move happened in April, but they continue really settling in and getting more and more cozy and better, like, furnishing, and yeah, really like personalizing their space like in May, if that makes sense. So I'm getting vibes like that for some collective. So also if that's you, come back and comment. But congratulations on this blessed change. It's okay. And take a moment to like breathe and collect yourself too. Like if something's coming with a move, with like a quick current that kind of like, whoa, a doozy, but it's right for you, like your discernment, your guides, your guidance, everything is letting you know, your elders are letting you know, like this is for you. Trust it and go with it. And also give yourself credit that like, you like, I mean, this one says you're more powerful than you realize. So it's like, and I talked about the wings, I talked about this. It's like confirmation, you are good. You know how to like, you can pivot, you can transform, you can shapeshift for different elements, different environments as needed while still being an authentic version of you. You're adaptable, you're flexible, and you're a survivor while still being authentic to your core. Bottom of the deck, we are getting rest. You've been working hard. Take a nap and get some rest. I love this. Okay, collective. So this is a beautiful confirmation, a reminder to give yourself a nap. Honor your inner child's callings for rest. Honor your need for greater rest in this season, perhaps, especially because there is a lot of healing going on. And remember, whenever somebody's sick, or even when folks go through like big injuries, or even also emotional traumas, like the desire and need for sleep can very much so increase. And it's because we do so much cellular generation and regeneration and activation in our sleep time. And we're in usually the greatest, we're in like the state of greatest surrender, least resistance, when we're like sleeping peacefully, so to speak. So that's why we really can sleep certain things off, especially if we catch it soon enough and get into a deep and nourishing state of rest and being like knocked out. So Spirit is saying, continue to honor those callings for rest. Don't only rest. I'm not saying just sleep the whole season away. I'm not calling for like a whole extended hibernation. Yet don't be surprised if you have some days where you're like wanting a lot more sleep, whether that's a longer period of sleep at night, like 9-10 hours, or if you're finding yourself wanting more and more naps. lean in, honor it. You are going to be so well rewarded, so well recharged, so well nurtured and nourished. As well as beauty sleep is real. I get that for somebody. So it's like you're going to be even feeling more beautiful. It's like the more you rest. So if you've been concerned about that, not only is it about your water intake and nutrition, which always matters, it's like you've got to allow yourself to rest and sleep more. Okay, babes? So yay. All right. Comment down below if this is for you. My name is Dil Divine, your friendly neighborhood oracle, muse, and soul guide. The links are down below if you want to connect with me for a reading. You know, I don't be reaching out first. But however, like, send a message. Let me know if you would like a personal reading, because as always, this is general collective. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will be back soon for your next collective reading. Mwah.